Hi. In the last video, we have seen how we can perform a device control in the LAN. So I just thought of keeping this video immediately after that, where we do the weather monitoring using ESP32 in LAN itself. Just like last video also, this video's code has been taken from Random Nerd Tutorials. Please visit their website. They have quite a lot many different tutorials on ESP32 only. Here, I have taken this code to make it simplified for all the course takers so that it should be easier for you to experiment on DHT22 and ESP32. The concept is completely similar. The only thing that has changed now is previously here we had a relay. Now here we have a DHT22 sensor. We have already understood about DHT22 sensor. It looks like this. It actually look like this, which is a 4-pin connector. You can buy it as a module or as an individual sensor, and you connect it to the ESP32 just like this. So pin number 1 should go to 3 volt, pin number 2 is data pin, which should go to any GPIO pin. We are using GPIO27. This data pin should be pulled up to VDD. This is important because the output of this sensor is open drain. Means if you don't pull it up externally, it will not show any voltage levels, either 1 or 0. But as soon as you pull it up, it will get 0 and 1 levels properly indicated. Pin number 3 is NC and pin number 4 needs to connect to ground. Just like previous video, in this one also we need to add 2 libraries to Arduino. Since we have already added them, I will omit that step. And I'm pretty sure you have already seen the previous video. So we want to have this GHT sensor library by Adafruit. We want to have the Adafruit unified sensor library also. So all of these things are already done. That's why I'm not going to repeat them over here. So let's directly open our camera and jump start into the action and see how this one code works and what changes you can do in the code. I have saved this code as LAN DHT22. Let me open my camera here again. So as you can see, just to make things interesting, what I have done is I'm adding a soldering iron over here. So I'm not going to touch it with soldering iron, but I'll just keep it a bit close by so that I can blow some hot air into it. So if I keep it like this and if I blow some hot air over it, then I'm pretty sure the DHT will get a bit hotter. So the code is here. Again, the same changes. All you need to do is you need to just add your Wi-Fi credentials right over here. And then you need to mention the type of sensor that you are using. I'll just make things simplified and remove the unnecessary comments. So we have DHT22 connected to pin number 27 and these are my Wi-Fi credentials. No other change is required for this code. So let's upload this and see the output. For this output also, we will either use a mobile browser or a computerized browser. Let's see. And the code has started compiling, and I know you know that it's quite slow many a times. So let's wait here for some time. The uploading has started now. So let the code get uploaded completely and then we'll open the serial terminal where we'll see the IP address assigned. Connecting to Wi-Fi, connecting to Wi-Fi, connecting to Wi-Fi, and we got the IP address. All we need to do again, just like last time, is copy this IP address, open a browser, and paste it over here. As you can see, there is a temperature and humidity value coming over here. Now, if I just try to do some experiment with this gun, guess you can see the temperature is 27.70. Refresh it. It's getting hotter. 21. Okay, sorry, I have. So this is the camera. This is what I'm doing here. So I'm just putting a hot soldering gun close to it, not touching it, but just close to it. Okay, Make sure if you do these exercises, be careful. Now you can see the temperature is 29. It is rising slowly. If I blow air, actually it will reduce the temperature because of the cold air coming out of the mouth. If you have a hot air gun, it's much better. You can directly demonstrate, you can directly blow some hot air over here. Unfortunately, I don't have one now. So I'm following something weird practice like this. Okay. But yeah, point understood, I guess, every one of you. The temperature is rising. And if I now keep the gun back in the hostler, not the hostler, but the soldering gun holder, then you will see the temperature will start dropping now. 31.60, then not much doubt, 31.50, so on and so on. Again, not to mention this time as well, what you can do is you can use a mobile browser also, but it's not visible, so we need to do it very dark in order for it to be visible. Okay, refresh, 31.2, refresh, 31.1, 30.9. So I have taken these two experiments particularly from random nerd tutorials, and I thought they to be interesting to be added in the course where we are studying ESP32. So go through the videos, go through this code, try to experiment onto this code, try to modify the code as much as possible, and let me know how the experiment goes with you. Thank you for watching this video.